it's now, it's not quite Christmas. It's not quite end of year. Um,
Tis the
I
season.
basically, it's the season. It is very much, we're in it, and kind of feel like at this point in the game, if you put like the litmus test on people's mood, like the energy levels are low. Everyone's pretty much not only tired, but they're like they have this mental fog or
Mm.
this like this thing where you feel like you need to keep working because that's what you normally do, but the truth is that it's the end of the road.
Mm.
It's show's over now.
For sure.
Stop working.
Yeah,
Stop it.
yeah. The
Stop
curtains
it
are
right now.
supposed to be closing.
Yeah, and like that problem is you don't. It's not a choice. A lot of people forced to work around Christmas,
Yeah.
and whether it's your like a religious thing or not, it's a time where most people want to just
Re-
relax, rest,
reset.
recuperate.
Yeah, before the
Mm.
next year starts.
Yeah. So then, let me ask you: do you consider yourself a festive person, or do you say, yeah? I mean, both of us basically, when Christmas is here, it's time for Christmas, but
Right.
neither of us are obviously that insane about this stuff.
No,
But would you say you kind of go for a festive thing every year? I mean, why not, right?
I'm in it for the meal. Honestly, um,
Such
that,
good food.
that's like
Yeah.
this. That's honestly the central focus of Christmas for me is that big Christmas meal. Um,
Mm.
the gift exchanging,
Same.
like, okay, it's not bad. I
It
don't
can
I
be.
don't love it, but it's okay.
Yeah.
I could do with or without it.
Yeah.
Um,
It can be problematic as well.
yeah, yeah,
It can be stressful.
exactly. Yeah, it's not. It's there's all that. There's pressure and
Not
there's
even for you, but for the people
for
around
the
you, and
for the
then
other people too. Yeah, yeah.
and it becomes your problem.
Because you have to
Yeah.
pretend that you like the gift that they gave you.
Yeah.
Um,
What's the worst gift you've ever been given? Like a for me, it's got to be like shower gel with a loofah
I mean, that's a
and some
classic.
cologne
That's a classic bad Christmas gift, right?
for a
That's
boy.
a like
Yeah.
yeah, that's a classic. Look, you've been walking around this house smelling like a sardine in a sock for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a classic one. I've got that too, but I think it depends on how you define the worst gift, right? Because in this case, I think it was probably a well-intentioned old person, right? One of my
Mm.
grandparents.
Yeah. Yeah. Well intentioned.
Yeah. So, but only worst in the sense that um, it. I don't even know how to say this without sounding like a bit of an asshole, since it was like an old
That's
person
it.
who's.
Go
But
for it, man. Like
but yeah.
you
Look,
can rant
no, it's just
about the old people.
no. It's people give
If
money for Christmas, right? I think money for Christmas is great, but
mm,
uh, and you don't
yeah.
want to and you don't necessarily want to look at it in terms of the monetary value necessarily, like how much
Mm,
are you getting. That shouldn't be the big deal, obviously, right?
yeah.
But getting 2 rand,
Yeah.
2 rand for
2 rand
Christmas. Yeah.
can get you, well, depending when this was. I'm assuming it was a while ago. But we both know at some point in our lives, 2 rand could have got you like at least one like Wonder Bar chocolate,
Yeah, yeah,
potentially
yeah.
two.
I think at that time it could get you 2 Wonder Bars. Actually, that's a good point.
Yeah. Or like a Wonder Bar and a Bubba or like a JC.
Yeah, yeah. But
But yeah.
the reason that I
But
say it
yeah.
makes me feel like an asshole though is because I do think that at that time I didn't really understand it as a kid, but I do think that my grandfather maybe kind of forgot like what
About
decade he was in.
yeah. Okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
So
I
for
think in
him,
his mind it was
mm,
he had gone back to a previous decade where that was worth a lot more.
more like worth a 20 rand or yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. And like to give a
Cuz
little kid 20 rand for Christmas, that's fine.
yeah, cuz also like talking about this is your grandfather. So my parents when they were younger, they were eating like a Spur burger for I think it was like 5 to 10 rand or something like that. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
very
yeah.
different time. He might have been thinking like that and thinking he's giving you like enough money for a dinner or something. You know,
Yeah, I mean,
it just
you
happens.
could get a lot more, or even if he was thinking like, yeah, you can go get like a shitload of sweets with this, whereas at that time it was maybe like 2 Wonder Bars.
Yeah, yeah.
But uh,
Uh,
but maybe on the other
but
hand, it's like, why waste money on a gift for a child? Because now that I'm thinking about it, I wouldn't buy a gift for a child. I might just give them a shiny little coin to distract them too.
shiny objects. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably that might also very well have been what he was like. Ah,
But he wasn't that kind of guy. So
yeah,
my instinct is to think he was just
yes,
in another decade in his mind.
yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I mean, and then on my end, I would say, just speaking to my dad's side, that's the Afrikaans, at least those at that point, and those Afrikaans people, they uh what is Christmas? It's just an American import. The idea of gifts and things, it was totally foreign to them. Um, yeah, no,
What? Wait. So what do those Afrikaners do on Christmas then?
dude, I don't know. I don't know. I never quite uh,
Do you know if they're Do you
understood
know
it.
if they're Calvinists by any chance?
No, no. That I know about Calvinists and all, but and maybe some of there's definitely members of my family that might resonate with some of those ideals, but no, it's
The only
nothing that
reason
can
I
be
ask
related.
is because I did recently hear
Mm,
an ex-Calvinist describe Calvinists as Christianity
yeah,
minus all the fun parts.
yeah, 100%. Like puritanical, like approach to it. Yeah,
Absolutely.
we do get some of that here in this country, I think, and
Well,
it's more obvious.
Calvinism is the main branch of Afrikaner Christianity.
Right.
The NG Kerk is a Calvinist church.
Yeah. Yeah. No, they weren't in Kerk, but it all kind of translated to sort of really no interest and
Uh,
that sort of thing.
yeah,
And on my
yeah.
mom's side, it's quite different, but then also not necessarily like all fun for me, because for them it's just a stress fest, and
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
trying to like replicate, trying to keep up traditions and things, but usually they're geared towards the kids, and the kids grow up,
Yeah.
and so like I don't know, it for me, I feel like the best parts of Christmas, or this time really, is the it's getting to enjoy some good food. For me, if I'm getting to enjoy some of my grand's baked goods,
Always a
that's
treat. Yeah,
wonderful.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was always a nice
Uh,
part of Christmas for me when we were in high school.
hmm.
When I'd come stay with you guys for a little while after,
Yeah.
I think it would normally be, I think just after Christmas, I'd come over sometimes for New Year's as well,
Yeah.
and yeah, I remember those little flat brown cookies.
Yeah.
Oh man, I used to love those.
Yeah. Dude, those called they're just called Brownerkuchen, which is just
Brownerkuchen,
brown.
that's right. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
it's just brown cookies, I think.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
yeah, those were awesome.
Yeah, no, bless my grand. I want to visit her now specifically so that I can just spend time with her and hopefully enjoy some of her stuff, watch her bake some more,
Yeah,
maybe
man.
take some tips and things. Because
Yeah.
I know you're pretty good with baking, but
Well,
I,
I wouldn't say I'm pretty good, but I do enjoy it. I do
but yeah,
bread.
I could at
I do
least see you've
bread.
got experience.
I do bread.
You
Yeah.
you yeah, and I mean, and bread is hard. Like it's all for me. It's all a little too close to science, so it can get stressful. I tend to
It's a
panic.
well, it's actually a nice balance between science and art, to be honest, because
It is because there's a little bit of
there's a lot of room for you to play around.
there's improvising too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like it's like it's like poetry. You've got like
Ooh.
a set of rules that you have to use to construct it, but once you know those
Yeah.
rules, you can play around inside it. Stephen Fry said this about poetry in his book. and it's the perfect analogy for baking too, because once you know the recipe that you're supposed to follow, you can do so many things with that, just like messing around.
Mm, mm,
He's like
100%.
he said something like, it's almost as if you could frame a painting and then bend the frame to allow yourself to do other things inside it.
Like Stephen Fry, both of us, him and Hugh Laurie, kind of flagpole role, like creative
Definitely a
role model,
huge
especially comedy
influence.
influence.
Yeah, huge.
On different levels, like now, it used to be comedy for Stephen Fry. That would be my association, but now it's like writing, literature,
Oh yeah,
kind of
100%. He's my biggest influence in terms of
debating.
writing, to be honest.
Yeah,
And
no,
that's
he's awesome.
that's mostly because of that book that I obtained from you, the Ode Less Traveled. That's like
Yes.
my
Yeah.
how can I say, it's my textbook. I use it.
Yeah.
It's got exercises in it. I practice writing
It's
using that book.
awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm so glad. That makes me very happy because, like, that was that's exactly the reason. That was purely
And it's
me being like, this could potentially aid him in his
oh,
writing, and
dude,
I was thinking it
when
might
I
not,
when I listen to
but
my when
I'm
I listen
glad.
to my music, I can hear pre and post. Like I know I
Wow.
know which songs came before I started reading that book and which ones came after. That's why I say it's the
That's,
biggest influence on my writing. So I
that's
appreciate that,
amazing.
man. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
speaking of giving gifts, that's the greatest gift I've been given because it's really
Yeah.
like, okay, I wouldn't say the greatest gift I've been given is probably life.
Yeah.
but
Yeah. But
but you
I
know
know
what I
what you
mean.
mean. Yeah.
In terms of
Yeah.
things that affect my my
Mm,
art, that's definitely been
mm.
the biggest influence.
Well, I can't. I'm trying to think of something that would like, follow on with what you just said now. But honestly, I'm just gonna say that I'm still to this day so grateful that we kind of have just kept contact. Not just kept contact, but like, stayed pretty much best friends
Yeah,
for
and so and
without ever having any like big fallout and stuff. A lot of friendships go that way,
oh yeah,
but
yeah.
specifically, this is like something that I am aware of, like how rare it is, but how it can work out as a lifelong thing. Because my gran, speaking of her, she has had like her best friend since she was like, I think she was like 6 or something, right? So it's like in the 1920s, maybe 30s, and her friend only passed like last year or something.
Oh
So
wow.
they had a whole life
Yeah,
together, and they
yeah.
would see each other regularly. And Christy also has a friend that she's kept up with for a long time, and I'm like, you know, it's special. Like
It's a
it's
rare kind of
not
friendship, man.
it's not often.
Not a lot of people
Yeah,
have a friendship like that, which
because
is really
because
cool.
people we like I can make friends quickly, friends, but you know what I mean. Like, be very friendly with a stranger, enjoy what they're saying, everything about them that I can see at least initially, and then that's it.
Yeah.
That's just it. But the thing is when you grow, as you get older, you change. You go through chapters of life, and you change slightly. But in these cases, I think we're basically all people that are growing together, and that you're always gonna enjoy that person,
Right.
and you just know, you
Yeah.
know. Um,
And to just tie this all back in to the theme before we move on to the next point is Fry and Laurie. If I watch that, I kind of get like a Christmassy vibe too, because we would often see each other around
ah,
this time. And how many times?
yeah.
There's two things that we would always watch, that we would rewatch when we
Mm,
hang out. It was Fry
yeah.
and Laurie, and it was Pineapple Express. So those two things do have a little bit
But-
of a Christmassy holiday vibe if I see them.
Dude, forgot about Pineapple Express actually. Not entirely, and not that we watched it, but just that it actually
It was like a
isn't it
tradition.
is it isn't it set at Christmas?
It,
Or am I?
I, is it?
I'm not sure now. But the last thing I was going to ask you is then, shall we move on to the first round? So basically, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tee it up quickly, and then I'm gonna start listing them out, and I'll ask you real or fake, and then I'll try and keep track of points, but I mean in the end it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
also, dude, I don't know how good this is gonna be. Like in that, you're probably gonna know it or guess pretty easily, but
Okay.
whatever,
All right.
whatever.
All right.
All right, so what are we gonna do? We are going to play a little game, not in a jigsaw kind of way. Although those could also possibly be Christmas movies. He was wearing a
He,
very festive
he,
mask with like
it
the red
does.
makeup,
It could easily
you
fit
know?
in. He has the color scheme.
I think he was actually just trying to build festive spirit by like locking everyone up and chaining them to the walls and
Yeah.
trying to force community upon them,
Yeah.
trauma bonding,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Let's play a game of whether this is a real Christmas trivia or fake Christmas trivia. So I'll just launch right in, okay?
All right.
So this is I mean it's up to you whether it's true or false, but at least I'm gonna do my very best job at being at lying to your face actually.
Okay.
Maybe I'm gonna this is my honing my acting skills. Okay, so did you know that around this time of year in Japan, they are almost unanimously on board with the idea of fried chicken. And I'm not certain if they eat it on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, but it's a go-to thing. People reserve them in advance.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just so popular. I'm not saying everyone does it, and maybe at this point, people are like, oh shit, not gonna do it again. But it is definitely a tradition. And to me, I'm like, that is bizarre. I mean,
That
it's
does sound very
KFC, right?
strange. Sounds very strange.
So accepted that they sell it to they market the KFC Japan markets it
Like Colonel
at their
Sanders with like a Santa hat
customers.
or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, and he's got chopsticks, and then you can order a whole Kentucky Fried Chicken when you eat it with chopsticks.
Jesus Christ.
So so now tell me, do
How the
you
fuck you pick
believe?
up a chicken drumstick with chopsticks is beyond me. But sorry, yeah, go
Yeah,
on.
yeah. Well, you spent your whole life, dude. I've used chopsticks a lot, and I try, especially when even if I'm cooking my own like Asian dishes or
Hmm.
something. I'll use chopsticks, but I don't I don't get it. I'm never leveling up my skills. I feel like I'm always a B student when it comes to chopsticks.
Likewise,
Like
likewise.
I can't get that strength of grip, but I do love chopsticks. I think they are pretty cool.
Hmm. They're
I
a
think
good
I
cooking
might.
utensil as well
Yeah,
when you're
yes,
frying.
exactly. You can use them while you cook and eat
Hmm.
them. That's what I think is best.
Hmm.
But anyway, so what do we think? Do you think that's real or false?
I'll tell you,
True or fake?
I believe it's true, and let me tell you that when you order that chicken, you get it like a bucket of chicken at KFC. It actually comes with a fruitcake that's uh, sort of
Holy shit.
attached to the bottom of the bucket, which is a weird choice. Like it's separated, but all this oil seeps through onto the
Oh
fruitcake as well.
my
Yeah,
god. So you know about this.
I'm
Yeah.
aware of it. Yeah, yeah.
So this one, I won't
And
lie,
it's
I was
it's a
fairly sure
as
you know
far
about it.
as far as I know, it's a tradition up until today because I found out about it about 5 years ago. I
Yeah.
saw it on
Yeah.
YouTube.
And I also thought, damn it, this is actually something I think I've told you already. But it doesn't matter because it is weird. I mean, it's fun to talk about because
Yeah.
it's such an interesting example of like something being that's a very Western American company and food like commodity food type, and it's like I guess it exemplifies that maybe what they're going for and what most countries and various cultures will do is that they also enjoy the little bit of indulgence, at the end of
Mm.
the year, and
Mm.
they want some fried chicken. It's heavy food, but it's like it's
It's
satisfying
yeah, it's
and
satisfying
and
exactly.
it, and it's a little bit of a cheat thing, I guess. If
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
if you're like very health conscious throughout your year,
Mm.
it's cool. I'm gonna eat fried chicken. I'm gonna get a streetwise 75, streetwise 99.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's actually a good idea, and that way it's better than turkeys. I'll say that. I think it's better than
It's definitely a more
turkey.
enjoyable meal than a turkey.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. So that's fucking wild. So apparently, from 1974, there was a marketing campaign,
Mm, that's right.
and yeah, that it became a go-to festival meal. Party barrels on Christmas Eve and day, and yeah, dude. And this, I just want to also mention, like, we were in Pakistan. Now, I have a sister-in-law that's Pakistani, right?
Mm,
And
right.
so we were there and in Islamabad, and I had a really good time. It's it's a city that I think you can. I think we got the best of the city because we were staying with a wealthy family. They were
Right.
able to like provide a lot for us. Pretty much, like, I mean, they made it amazing.
Mm.
So we were just like very fortunate, but
You
they
basically
also
saw the
provided
best
us,
that Pakistan has to offer.
yeah, and they provided us drivers, their own personal like drivers.
Oh
So
yeah,
like,
you really got to see the best that Pakistan
yes,
has to offer.
be- because to say get around yourself, very hard, very
Yeah, for sure.
stressful.
For sure.
Uh, but that's that aside, right? What was fascinating is that because we would go to a couple of the bigger malls and stuff, a lot of Christmas decorations, and really strangely, in the middle of a circle, like a roundabout, there's a massive Christmas tree that they're putting up, like a classic Christmas tree, just not any kind of interpretation of one,
Mm-mm.
like Christmas lights, and everyone's like, yeah, and it's just it's hard. It's hard to understand,
Yeah.
but at the same time, completely understandable
Yeah.
because
Christmas
I
is marketed like
was
worldwide, dude.
yeah, like because from my perspective as someone who was Christian, and now there is Christmas. That's the thing, guys.
Mm.
Like whether you like it or not, Christmas is coming. Like
Yeah. It's
the
coming for us
season,
all.
the capitalist entity that is the marketing gold mine that is this holiday season. It is inevitable, and you may as well just kind of find the best out of it, embrace the
No,
good
dude.
stuff.
Chris Kringle is gonna get you
Because
either way.
yeah, and if you're naughty, Krampus
Oh yeah.
is coming for your ass. Um, fucking yeah, he's gonna go all like pagan on your buns. So okay, so that one was now in the 1700s. So that's not the 1800s. That's not the 1600s. That's the 1700s, right?
Nicely in the middle there.
18th century, weirdly enough. Fucking confusing, eh?
Yeah,
Um,
I.
I always hated that.
Yeah.
Uh, anyway, so apparently people believed that snow on Christmas morning would do something miraculous if rubbed directly onto your scalp, but only before sunrise. Now, it sounds like one of those classic European, like, maybe like sort of,
Folkloric.
fish,
Yeah.
yeah, folkloric cures, fish in a barrel under moonlight kind of
Yeah,
things,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And
Don't let a
apparently,
turtle
if
piss on
you,
your head or you'll never grow and stuff like that. Yeah.
and this one, yeah, and this one was popular with the men because apparently, if you rub it on snow on your scalp, you would cure your baldness. And I can
Oh.
just imagine all these like probably white guys, uh,
Definitely white
bald,
guys.
bald, white, just rubbing the snow like furiously on their scalp, and it's just their heads getting redder and redder, and they're just like Joe Rogan, right? I'm
Yeah,
imagining like
yeah.
a Joe Rogan with
Absolutely.
his
Chimping out.
complexion. His his complexion is really pretty red.
Yeah, yeah, he's got that
So
gammon complexion.
yeah, dude, Joe Rogan is the new age, the American version of Henny Bossman. You
That guy
obviously
is
remember him.
bizarre. He's a human orangutan, dude. It's so
Yeah,
strange
I
to
can't
look at.
believe we basically were exposed to him when we were children. It's like an exposure. Uh, he was like
Like a
the
dangerous
Jean Claude
chemical.
Van is a wannabe Jean Claude Van Damme because even Jean Claude Van Damme is a problematic person. He had his drug addiction and stuff, and
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah.
know, he was quite a hothead. He was one of the
Mm,
classic.
mm.
That a lot of the action heroes were
Yeah, yeah.
way they were egomaniacs.
True.
But anyway,
But
He was from
but
all of that.
but I think Joe Rogan
plus-
is just gay though.
I
He's
I don't watch enough Joe Rogan to know, but I
he
know
he
that he's
talk
now.
he talks about how hot bald ladies with muscles and armpit hair are.
I don't know about the bold necessarily, but I do appreciate strong women. But I don't want to be caught agreeing with Joe Rogan on
With
anything.
Joe Rogan.
I'll say fuck that guy, and then maybe I'll just randomly re re reinsert my own comment about really strong woman. You know,
But
um,
yeah.
yeah. So anyway, as Joe Rogan aside, do we believe that that's something that like people did in the 1700s?
1700s. What was happening in the 1700s?
And I did try and summarize all of these, the real ones and the fake ones, so that I don't give you this history lesson, but I just tell you.
I'm just trying to think like
Yeah, yeah. No,
1700s.
take your time.
People were probably still very superstitious in the 1700s.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And you said it was in Europe. I can imagine.
Yeah.
I can imagine them saying this. You say it was like it had to be before sunrise or something like that, right?
Yeah. Christmas tradition, and it's before sunrise, and they use the snow,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
really Europe is really the only place I think that snow features enough that it would actually be like a common
Yeah.
thing and associated with winter time.
And I'm trying to think like usually these folkloric things have like some kind of there's a reason that they start, right? So I'm trying to think, is there a reason that something like this could start possibly?
Would there be enough
Like
men
is
at that point
what
in
is this
history who were
what is the
concerned
societal
about
what is
that?
the societal function of this myth,
Yeah,
right?
it was really bold men back in the day. We don't talk about this enough, but like bold men were very attractive
And
actually. So
no,
I'm
but
not sure why they want to cover it up.
here's my theory. Here's my theory.
Mm,
Okay, I'm trying to justify why this could be real,
yeah,
so that this is my vote.
yeah.
Maybe there was a lot of bald guys in Europe who just they they were too ashamed of their baldness, right? It's like it's a sign of
Mm.
aging, it's a sign of decay, whatever. So
General weakness.
yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
they wouldn't leave their houses. Now they're a drain on society. So
Mm.
what this myth became perpetuated that if you go outside before the sun comes up and you rub snow on your head, you'll start to regrow hair. Now you've got these
Yeah.
guys outside in the snow.
Yeah.
They might as well go work. They're not hiding inside their houses anymore.
Yeah. We've excommunicated them from their own hobbit dwellings.
So I think it's just
They're
so maybe it's just a way to get bald men to get up in the morning and go to work.
yeah,
so
and freshen up for fuck's sake. You're like,
so
like
I'm
what
gonna vote
the
true.
wash your corp, man. Just
Yeah.
come on, just give it a quick rub with some snow. There's salt in there. Maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
It just clean you off. Yeah, they didn't really know about hygiene anyway, so it was all like a freestyle of like
Yeah,
affair.
find the quickest way to get clean.
Whatever works. If your cousin Jeff just rubs himself against
And
a,
he
a very
didn't die.
fragrant tree, and he's just got bark on his face, but it smells good. You're like, all right, it's cool. It's just Jeff. It's just plastic. Yeah. Okay. So you're saying yes.
yeah,
It's
I'm saying yes.
Okay. Well, I'm sad. I'm sad. So sad now because I really wish I could tell you that it's true, but it's not. It's fake. It's definitely not true. But I would say that was a good one because
Yeah.
I would actually also think that's plausible. That's because I mean honestly there are at least there's scores of ridiculous
There's so many
folklore
weird folklore, yeah.
that neither of us are aware of right now, and that are just like Christmas related things, and they're true, and it's just the same. It's just as fucking bonkers. That's the crazy part is that you don't need to come up with fake things.
Absolutely. You could just
to-
take the real stories and people
Yeah,
still wouldn't believe
yeah.
them.
Okay, so now my next one. All right, so this one. So sometimes there is this practice where in a town they will kind of appoint a temporary Santa, and these people they're kind of like they're picked based on a maybe I shouldn't give too much away, but they're picked based on a system, and they then like legally replace the mayor from December the 24th to December the 26th. And it's just this thing that they do. It's kind of like as this with most of these Christmas stuff, it's just for the fun, for the festivity, the maybe the bit of the like hedonistic, rebellious kind of thing. You know what I mean? There seems to be a lot of that. That's my from the little bit of research I've done, and we've looked into these things before. Um, that always seems to be the what is it? The through thread, thread. I never know how to say this expression.
I think
The
through line.
thread.
Through line.
Through line. Yeah, thank you. Okay. Through line is that everyone really just wants to let loose, kind of. We usually get drunk and act up, but it can be anything. And this to me is just another one of those examples. I mean, I'd not heard of this, but I mean, it sounds fucking funny. A temporary Santa, just around the peak of December time. Stuff, frivolities, 24th to 26th. What do you think? Is this true, or is this fake? Another one of those fake ones. Yeah.
This one, my instinct is to say that this one is true,
Yes.
but the reason I'm conflicted is because I'm not sure if that it's just off the vibe that I'm getting from it, or if it's because the last one was false.
Yeah. Hey, you'll get to know.
I can't tell
what
if
kind of
I
strategies
can't
I'm playing with
can't
you.
tell if I'm trying to answer the actual question or if I'm just trying to game the meta.
Yeah, game system.
Yeah.
Games. Well, I'd say.
So I'm gonna vote.
It's still
I'm just gonna
you.
vote. I'm just gonna vote true.
Okay. Well, that's very fair, very honorable, I would say. That's an honorable answer. Well put, sir. But it's completely incorrect and wrong.
Fuck.
So sorry.
See, this is what I was like. Is there only gonna be one true? Is there only gonna be one
Yeah.
false?
Yeah.
I was
now
I was more trying to get into your mind than I was trying to answer the question.
Yes. Okay, so now I'm starting to keep. Let me just take a little note here. Absolutely failing horribly. Okay, good. Okay, there we go. All right, so next one. Okay, this one I feel confident you got this one because this one is almost a bit of a like the. Okay, let me just get into it.
Oh, I thought there were only three. My entire world is just like, shit. My strategy
so
didn't. That's why my strategy didn't work.
So look, I've got a few enough, fake outs to keep it interesting. Okay, so this one, have you ever heard of, well, the Scat Man? He's okay. I'll just tell you right now. No one calls him that.
Okay.
But
Because there are two.
that is what he is.
There are two scat men, but they have nothing to do with poop.
No. Well, maybe. I mean, who knows? I don't know.
That's why I'm wondering if this is a whole other
Possibly,
scat
but-
man.
It could be. There could be a greater tie over, but let's see. So, apparently, and this is just so fucking laughable that like you can't believe it's real. You can't believe it's real. That is just fucking insane, right? So apparently, there's a very like beloved Christmas tradition in Spain where they have this character, and he's called different things, but essentially, the central theme here is poop, and he is like the poop man or the scat man, if you will.
El pupu
Because-
hombre.
Yeah, el defecado. Fucking. Oh, god damn it. No hablo español. Fucking. What's that word? El patrón. And what would shit be in Spanish?
Merde.
Yeah, just barely. So, so yeah, apparently they have this figure, this scat man. Let's call him that, and he has different forms now. You know, in the modern day way they celebrate this is they kind of they take celebrities, they take pop culture figures, and like maybe the Queen or something. I would love to get one with the Queen, and in all of them, these people are squatting down, dropping trowel, and taking a big old shit. And you see the turd; it's massive. It's
Oh
like
god.
it's like that episode of South Park where Randy's like trying to go for the record of
Yeah, yeah,
world's
yeah.
biggest turd.
When
It's
he
kind
gives,
of
doesn't
on
he
that.
like give birth to Bono or something like that?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
he
yeah.
does. Oh god, I love that episode. So anyway, it's 100% the craziest Christmas tradition I've ever heard of, and I think there's a lot more to it. It's ironic, you know what I mean? There's this sense of irony to it.
Hmm.
There's a it seems like their society really endorses and encourages the humor, and I have to respect. I love that about like different countries and cultures when they like South Africans know that a lot of the time Christmas, this end of the year time, it fucking sucks, and everyone's sad or whatever. There's a lot of things go wrong. Um, People kind of just want to have a laugh and let loose,
Hmm.
and what better way than and by the way, they will take this poop man, this pooping individual, this little toy figurine of a shitting individual, and they'll put it in the nativity scene, and it'll be sitting in the back there behind Mary and Joseph and the sweet baby G, and the the scat man will be, and he will be just laying down the largest Yule log you've ever seen. So, are we placing our bets? True or false?
I want it to be true so badly, and
Yeah.
I feel like you told it in a way that really feels like it was true.
Yes.
Um,
I mean, I do.
you,
I try
because,
hard,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's
Because
my
I
day
mean,
job.
you,
I
you,
do
you
this for
put
a
you
living.
put some nice details in there that really made it feel real. But
Yeah.
but to me, it's like, come on, Spain is a Catholic country. I just can't see. I just can't see. I
Exactly.
can't see the poop man.
They're so
So
religious.
I have to vote false. I have to. I just I can't.
Are you sure? Last chance.
I'm absolutely not sure, but I'm sticking with my vote.
Okay, good man. I mean, I do respect that as well because it's like the wishy-washy jumping back. I mean, who gives a shit? Just go for it, you know?
Yeah.
Because if I had never heard this, if I'd never heard about this, I would have 100% said, no way. No fucking chance that this is a thing. And it is a thing. It's real.
Oh my God, no.
They do this, and it's in a place. I think it's a specific region. They probably like it's a little bit more popular, but I'm sure everyone knows about it in Spain. I bet, and the region is Catalonia,
Oh, I
and
see.
yeah, and I mean, I actually don't have all there's quite a lot of details to it, but yeah, essentially what he's doing, the cagatillo, the pooping
Cagatío.
log, and I mean,
So,
Tio is also uncle, so I think
oh, that's right.
it's cock uncle. Like,
Uncle Cuck.
yeah. Oh my fucking god. And that's actually a good one for like to Google and to get a few images of that because I'm sure we could also like put them up because seriously like now while we're talking about it just so that you can get an idea that how real this is. Catalonian, scatological. Anyway, so what it does, what essentially all this like poop fixation is about fertilizing the soil of the land
I
before
see.
the new year.
I see.
There's a reason. How dare you think that these people are just fucking obsessed with shit for no good reason? Oh, the name of the man, the shitting man, is a kagana. It's a treasure trove of just fucking madness.
Yeah, I
It's
see.
madness.
I see
Makes you feel like
Salvador
you
Dali. I see Boris Johnson.
slipped into an alternate timeline, and here people like poop, and they really want to talk about it around Christmas.
So
and
funny.
and you're like, oh, okay, I didn't realize that's what we're supposed to do. My bad.
I'm in awe.
Maybe it'd be maybe yeah, exactly. You it it's kind of like hard to believe. Yeah, I found some examples where they're
I mean,
famous. They're like
I'm looking at Lionel Messi
famous,
shitting next to the Joker.
yeah, like famous footballers and politicians and yeah, Boris Johnson. Uh, so yeah, I found some.
Also I see Donald Trump and what looks, I don't know, some white-haired guy
Mm,
shitting while facing each other.
yeah.
I also see Angus
Um,
Young and Gene Simmons. This is crazy. How has Gene Simmons not sued the entire state of Catalonia for making this?
yeah. Okay, so let's move on to the next one
Mm,
because
mm.
I can do these next ones quite quickly. So we're trying to like get them a little faster, and then maybe, just maybe, I can throw you off so that you don't start to pick up mm, any of my giveaway signs. Okay, so let me just launch into the next one. So apparently fruitcake was once considered like a hallucinogen. Like I don't know if it's how they made it. Or, there could have been some berries and ingredients that they were using back in the day. I can imagine. They might have known what they were doing too. So at some point it got banned from monasteries during the Christmas period because the monasteries would be fasting and yeah, they obviously don't eat. But I think a lot of this is just me and my personal like uh, understanding that they would be fasting, but they would also drink beer. They would drink this very specific like beer, the special beer that has like a lot of it's thick and it's got nutrients and it's like it's kind of almost nutritional. So I guess while they're fasting, they're not really fucking completely not eating and drinking. They have other things that they do. Maybe they were just like, hey, we're already tripping balls because we haven't eaten properly in days, and I've just been, uh, I've been hungover essentially for like the last 27 days, and so I can't be tripping balls on hallucinogenic fruitcake at the same time. That's just too much. You're asking too much of me, God. Yeah. So what do we think? Do you think that's real, or is that
I, mm,
another
I feel like
fake
if it
one?
was real, I would have heard this story by now. So I want to go with fake.
Fake.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. You're right. It is
I just
fake.
feel like I feel like I would know that one if it were real. I feel like I would have heard it before.
So, people do pretty stupid things with like, around Christmas time with when
Mm.
it comes to I mean like stupid like risky for your
Right.
health or your safety. I mean more like they kind of just like especially Americans. Sorry, Americans, if there happen to be any that listen to this, but like they embarrass themselves, especially around like seasonal, like any kind of a holiday time.
Right.
They take it too far. They
Mm.
do stupid shit. It all gets caught on camera. Everyone knows, like the world is laughing, but they continue on. And so, like for instance, people would wear reindeer bells. So, like, I guess those are special because they're I don't know. I guess they look a certain way. They're the thing what I don't know what the reindeer's names are.
Dasher,
Um,
Dancer,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Prancer, Vixen,
Pronto.
Blitzen.
Oh my god, you know quite a few actually. It's so stupid, right? It's like, what are you talking about? Vixen, Blixen, Dixon, and fucking. Are you
Nick
naming the
and
American
Richard
president?
Nixon.
Richard Nixon, Daryl Dixon. What? Yeah, actually, that would be cool. But so the whole reindeer thing has always been a weird one for me. But not to get off topic, yeah. But reindeer bells that people would wear, and they did this because they thought that the jingling noises would prevent their souls from leaving their bodies. Just that. Just protecting their souls from like I mean I'm not even sure why they thought that would happen at Christmas, but I know that there's a lot of pressure to be like a good
Mm.
good boy or girl. Maybe it's something that they did with the kids. And then like mistletoe, like, the adults go play along with it, and they're like, "Oh, I'm wearing a reindeer bell," but really they're just doing it for the kids, for someone
Yeah,
to
yeah. I can
keep them
see.
well behaved.
I could see this. I could see this being true. I people. There's so many weird traditions that that just seem so out of place. Um,
Yeah,
yeah, let's go for true. Let's go for true.
that was true. Okay. Well, let me just I'm just it's got my inner ear guy. He's feeding me all this information. I'm not even at my computer right now. Um, I'm foraging for mushrooms, the hallucinogenic kind to put in my fruitcake. But apparently, sorry, you're wrong.
Oh,
It's definitely not true.
god
It's
damn.
definitely it's definitely ChatGPT's idea of what stupid people would do. And I'm like, damn, ChatGPT, you're a little too on it. You're a little
Two on the nose.
too on the nose. Okay, so now, okay, so that one, okay, so that one, just tabulating the results here. Um, all right, so this one's quite good. This one's quite good. You're gonna love this one, dude. You're gonna fucking love this one. All right, so this one has not a lot of details to it. This one's not so much trivia, but more of like a story or like a statistic,
Mm.
a story shared amongst many people because it's so statistically prevalent around this time. Okay, now it comes the time when I can send you that image.
Okay.
So, so around this time, statistically speaking, more people are reported going into hospitals with claims of having internal intestinal distress. Sometimes they offer up the full story,
Mm.
I imagine.
Mm.
Sometimes they're compromised emotionally.
Mm.
Maybe they've had drinks or a little something else to get the festive cheer going, and they're not willing to share like with their doctors or their ER guy or whatever, what really happened, what they did, that they are the problem. Because around Christmas, more than all the other terrible shit that also statistically increases, there are way more people to shove foreign objects up their asses around Christmas.
But like,
And those objects getting lodged to the degree that they have to go to hospital to have them surgically removed. So, you can imagine all the Christmas objects that are typical, that they're readily
I was
available.
about to
They're
ask,
just
are these like,
prepared.
are we talking about like Christmas
Yeah.
bulbs and things like that?
Oh, yes, yeah, for sure. That's a low level. That's a low level
Beginner's
enemy
move.
right there. Beginner's move, yeah. Yeah, the Christmas ball, not so big a problem because it's got a little tassel at the
Not as bad
handle.
as the star.
You can just pull it straight out. Star, Star's gonna be rough. It's gonna be really rough. I don't know, man. Depends. Is it like just a basic star, or does the star have like 16 points?
Jesus.
Like a fucking ninja throwing star. And then, of course, the candy canes. Candy
Oh
canes
right,
not really,
I didn't even think
not
of
as
that.
it's not a thing here, but obviously it's a
Mm.
big thing in America.
Mm.
And then
That just sounds like you're trying to do your lover a favor, so that
you just
so that it doesn't taste as bad when they when they eat you out.
oh my god, that's great. Or you're trying to avoid the calories of eating all that straight, like it's just solid sugar. But you're just like cutting out the middleman. You
Yeah,
just shove it
yeah.
straight in that. Yeah, just shove it up your butt, and then you don't digest it at all. You
Mm.
just enjoy the delicious taste of and the experience of candy cane up your butt. So tell me, do you think this is real? Is this really what happens to people?
You know what? I feel
There
like
are no
people.
wrong answers.
I feel like people also tend to get very drunk around Christmas. So
Mhm.
let's say this is true. This happens. People do this.
Are you sure? Are
I'm
you
not
sure?
sure. I'm not sure of any of the answers I've given except for the first one. But I'm sticking with my gut instincts.
All right. I'll respond to you in the form of a message that I've just sent to you on WhatsApp.
Okay.
Just have a quick look at that. Just enjoy that.
All right.
Enjoy that image,
Let me have a look.
and then
at
we'll
this.
put it up so that everyone can appreciate it.
Is this real?
This is 100% real. It's not AI.
Oh my god.
So,
So it's true.
so it's true. You're right. And because this is the only one that I really wanted you to, I was dying to share with you. Like, I feel like this automatically makes you just like, you know, you win. You win the whole game somehow because I just kind of
This was the
I
nuclear one.
this to me is just beautiful because I mean it looks painful.
It looks
I wouldn't
horrifically
say it's
painful.
I wouldn't say it's beautiful to this individual,
Mm.
like before or after.
No, no.
But looking at it and understanding everything we've talked about, everything that people expect Christmas is supposed to mean, or high expectations and all this bullshit traditional. This gotta do that, gotta do that,
Mm.
and in the midst of all that chaos, and amidst all this, like, pretension, there's someone out there who's like, you know what? Fuck Christmas. Fuck Elfie. I'm gonna shove Elfie so far up my ass he never sees the light of day. And no one is finding Elfie this year. The kids are gonna be looking all Christmas because
Good
they're
god.
not gonna. On the 25th, Elfie is going somewhere that he's never gone
What
before.
I'm worried about is if you try to pull it out and the hat stays behind.
Mm. Yeah, like I think the candy canes that get shoved up there get shoved up the hook end first.
No,
Yeah.
no, no.
Yes. Yes. For some reason. Some fucking reason they do that. I don't know why.
It
But
just
I've got that.
it's just not logical. Like, surely you hold the hook. It's perfect for grip, and then
It's perfect
other
for
side is
gripping
perfect for
and
entry.
removing. Yeah. No, they had better fucking plans. They know better than us. Clearly we're amateurs and we don't know how to
Yeah,
shove
yeah.
shit. Alright.
We don't know what we're talking about.
We obviously just are just total noobs to the world of, you know, ass penetration of by various Christmas related objects, I guess.
Yeah.
So what other things would be around? Little baby Jesus figurine or something.
Absolutely.
And yeah, dude, that was my last one. I left the best one for last.
Absolutely the best one. Holy shit.
Yeah. And yeah, so I kind of feel like that actually worked out quite nicely because I feel like they were believable enough.
They were. I mean, most of them fooled me.
And then I had one last one that I was gonna do, but basically I was gonna ask you, um, is Jesus is Santa like Jesus simply used as a tool to bribe children
To be good.
to behave
Yeah.
better?
Absolutely.
And absolutely, yes, that is true. And then just instead of offering up eternal salvation, you get presents and gifts and cake.
Yeah.
I assume some sort of cake-like substance.
Yeah. Christmas with the family gets really boring after 35. So boring, in fact, you might just slap Santa's fake beard off at the Christmas tree for some entertainment. But we all know last time you did that, the pastor was brought over and you were banned from drinking any of the eggnog at family Christmases. So now you try entertaining yourself with Elf on the Shelf. But the smug little fucker has been looking at you funny since the day you turned 21. That's some kid shit. So this year, fill yourself with the Christmas spirit without the booze. Use promo code TOXMAS and get 20% off and a free cleaning from Elf in Yourself. That's Elf in Yourself. Consider this our Christmas gift to you, and you are the wrapping paper. Thanks again to Elf in Yourself. Use promo code TOXMAS to get 20% off and a free cleaning. So before I start with my what I was going to present to you,
Yeah.
I just want to take a quick moment to say, fuck Bob Geldof, right? I don't know if you know anything about Bob Geldof.
I mean, I do remember him from way back.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
British. He's a British. He was caught up in
I
like a lot
think
of
he's
charitable
yeah.
stuff.
I think he's American, isn't he?
The
Is he British?
I think he was knighted.
Okay, so
Sir
maybe he's
Bobby
British. Yeah,
Geldof.
yeah, yeah. Okay,
But what
so
was his thing again?
so
I can't remember now.
he's the Live Aid guy. He
Okay.
yeah, yeah. So he wrote.
Is he still alive?
I think so, but when there was the famine in Ethiopia, he wrote "Do They Know It's Christmas?" to
Mm,
to raise money for the
I've heard of
Ethiopian
that.
famine. For the Ethiopian famine, it was
So was
him and a bunch of like famous singers. You know, like Phil Collins was on it, Bono was on it.
horse Phil Collins was on it. That son of a bitch.
Bono was on it too. There was
Fuck that guy. He's a literal human turd. I mean, we've discussed this
yeah,
already.
yeah. Bono liked the biddy, you know.
Oh man.
But the reason fuck
Oh,
Bob Geldof for that song
yeah.
is, do they know it's Christmas in Ethiopia? Motherfucker, Ethiopia has been Christian for longer than either America or the UK. Of course they fucking
Oh
know it's
man.
Christmas. What are you talking about?
So I have a few questions. First, um, I am curious how you got onto Bobby Geldof because while he's not dead, he probably ought to be. Seriously, he's 74 years old. Why is he relevant again for some reason? Is he
No, but
kicking off?
I mean, it's one of the most well-known Christmas songs
Ah,
of all
yes,
time. Yeah,
yes.
yeah. So
Irish
I just
Christmas
wanted to
song.
say fuck Bob Geldof for writing that song.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a
You should
bad song,
fuck you.
and it's incredibly ignorant as well.
Yeah, and yeah, just get fucked on the whole subject. But I mean, this actually does connect to something I was looking into, well, like that popped up while I was doing a little bit of Christmas research, and it was the kind of the invention of Christmas chart toppers. You know, the
Oh
number
yeah.
one hit, and it's also it's to my knowledge a sort of more of a UK centric thing. Um, I think it would have been in like 1975, and I have like not more to go off of than this, but I know that the band Sled they performed a pretty big like hit,
Is
and it
that
was
Noddy Holder's band? Or was that a
probably
different band? Oh no, that's Slade. Sorry.
so in any case it kind of started this trend of trying to always create the next best Christmas hit. But initially, the first song I understand was meant to be a bit of a like a fuck you to the established sort of religious monopoly on Christmas celebration.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? The song itself,
But
I
then it
can
just
get it.
became an arms
But,
race.
but then it became, well, it's next to pop stars. And at the time, yeah, like kind of bands and sort of they weren't that punk, I don't think. I just heard a clip. They sounded kind of you know um, mild, but clearly it was kind of a change in the wholesome nature of Christmas celebrations and more leaning towards like partying and the kind of generic stuff that everyone likes to do, you know.
Yeah.
Um, and I think fucking Bobby Geldof is also like a relic from that era.
Oh, absolutely,
Um,
man. It's also a relic from the era of like misguided activism. Well, I mean, not that that's changed. I should
100%.
say it's more. It was like
This is when they innovated it.
colonial minded activism. You know, white savior activism.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Bono effect.
Yeah,
The
absolutely.
Bono phenomenon. The
100%. The
phenomenon.
the phenomenon,
Some- Something there.
the Bonovox
Um,
phenomenon. But
Dude,
yes,
remember when Bono was wearing those? Well, he's always been wearing the glasses, but he was like, he would like, um, the like Vertigo was coming out. That song Vertigo. I still remember it because it was on like MTV and stuff. And I mean, they were like him
Edge.
and at Edge were like they walked around like superheroes, like they were Marvel superheroes. It was it was a weird time, man, and propped up on all the like the charity stuff that Bono did. Kind of in interviews, it gives him this really like this edge of like entitled.
Yeah,
Uh,
absolutely.
yeah, yeah,
But yeah,
man.
um,
Yeah.
I had some other notes about some Christmas music, but
Mm,
let's stick to the format
a
first
lot.
before I go back and do that. So you had a couple of Christmas facts that you lined up, right? And you wanted me to pick apart which one was true and false, right?
And
So
yeah.
I have something similar, but it
Mm,
is 4chan stories of Christmas.
mm.
And you need to tell
Uh,
me which ones are real stories that were told on 4chan or which one
mhm.
is a story that ChatGPT made to sound like a
So
4chan story.
excellent. So for anyone who doesn't, I mean, unlike me, I know exactly what you're talking about. But for anyone else, could you step by step lay out exactly what, in a nutshell, in a few brief words, is 4chan?
Oh, Jesus. Okay. So 4chan is probably one of the most notorious image boards or forums on all of the internet. Most of the like depraved memes that come out start on 4chan,
Hmm.
and they've got a reputation for being completely unhinged, just like I said, degenerates. It's like
Is it?
it's the dark corner of the internet.
Okay, okay, that helps.
It's on tier with
And
like Kiwi Farms. If I don't know if you know what that is. It's where people hang out and they talk shit and sometimes dox and harass people. But
mm,
that's a whole other story.
yeah, it's just a platform like any of the others, and I guess
But these
it
specific,
has its
but
ups and
these,
downs.
yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of weird internet culture stuff stems from 4chan. But
Has it changed a lot over the years? Has it like
I
gone
imagine it probably has. It's
and
probably
stuff?
not as unhinged as it used to be, but it's still pretty crazy. I still see a lot of crazy stuff being posted on there. But especially
Toxic
the
heat.
board, especially because it's got multiple boards with different like themes and things. And
Mm-hmm.
this is B, which is the random board. So people who hang out on B are known as B-tards.
Yeah.
And
Is
for
that
example,
bad?
they
Is that bad?
well, that's just what they call themselves. So
Okay.
it's
We
just
don't know.
yeah.
Uh,
So there's a couple of things that I've got here. Like for example, do you know what a green text is?
no.
So a green text is a story that gets told on 4chan. With
Mm.
the format is it'll be like there's an arrow type. I don't know what you call it. It's this little arrow next to your question mark on your keyboard. The one that points
Mm.
towards the right, and then you
Oh, the more than symbol.
that exactly
The
that.
great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly that. Yeah, the greater than symbol.
Mm.
It's that, and then a line of text, and then the greater than symbol, line of text, like,
Okay.
and it's called green text because on 4chan, when you put that arrow next to something, it turns the
Yeah.
text green.
Okay.
So they have,
And
so they have these,
and
so they have these things called
why do you
green
do that?
text. It's just the format that people tell stories in on that board. So
Oh,
when you
they put the whole thing in green
so
text.
when you see so when you see this green text, you know that this is a story that's being told.
Okay, that's perfectly understandable. So you're gonna be
I'm gonna be reading
potentially
you.
sharing
I'm gonna be reading
real.
you some. I'm gonna be reading you some green texts, and you're gonna tell me
Mm.
if someone actually posted this or if ChatGPT
Okay.
made this up.
Excellent.
One of them
I was.
isn't a green text.
Yeah.
It's just a post. So let me just hit this first one.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this is an annual bee tradition, right? Every Christmas. So basically, there's this guy who
Mm.
I should also mention that 4chan is anonymous, right? But people can like there are people who identify themselves using certain like codes or just by saying it in the post or whatever. Like
Right.
you can figure out who someone is, I believe, with a certain number that appears at the end of their posts or something like that.
Okay.
But
And so, just to clarify between the differences between, say, just finding a bit very niche subreddit and 4chan, what would the essential difference be between the kind of person who has a Reddit account, casually browses, and someone who goes on 4chan? Like,
yeah,
what's the distinction there?
on Reddit, you're more likely to meet just like your average nerds, just
Mm-hmm.
the actually kind of guys. You're gonna
Right.
meet there, your neckbeards and whatnot. But
Can you
for
do the I'm actually voice? I'm
what is it like?
actually. I'm
Actually,
I'm, you see, I'm not even. I'm doing it, but I'm actually not doing it the way that other people do it. They
yeah.
do like I don't know. I'm not good at doing
Actually,
falsetto switch or something or nasal thing. I think I
yeah.
need to plug my nose.
But
Ah,
4chan is more like you'll find a lot of incels there. You'll find a lot of
yeah.
racists. You'll find a
So,
lot
like,
of
for instance, Christy will it understand the sort of the denizens of this domain by, for instance, you saying something like they're all a bunch of incels. She'd be like, "Oh, okay, cool, I got you." So that would that
I mean, I
generally,
wouldn't say they're all incels, but you're gonna find more incels on
but
4chan.
more hit than
Look at it. Look at it. Look. Yeah, well, I would think so. If you're on B, probably right,
yeah,
because the different boards have different cultures as well. But
yes.
if
So there's
you
probably like
if you
a lot
go
of variety if you're
look
very
at it like
specific.
this, right? Look at it like this. If you go on Reddit, you're more likely to find a Rick and Morty fan. If you go on 4chan, you're more likely to find $1 million extreme fan.
I don't even know what $1 million extreme is.
Yeah, you've seen World
Uh,
Peace, haven't you? Sam Hyde. Ooh man,
no.
I've got so much to introduce you to at a later stage. Okay,
Oh wait, I do know Sam Hyde, but I mean I've forgotten.
he had a show on
Oh yeah, yeah. It's just been a while. Yeah, I do remember that one.
right.
So
So
yeah, okay.
yeah, so you'll that's kind of the divide there.
Kind of.
But
I see.
I'm mostly summing up 4chan as B. I the other boards is like more like people talking about paranormal things or music or art or
Yeah,
fashion, whatever.
niche.
B, yeah, but
Like
B is
yeah,
where B is like the weird internet shit. So you don't dive in head first.
yeah, exactly. You dip your toes in, you know. You get you just that's what the gimmick is, right? The theme of the show is this toxic tub that we're just dipping in to have a little bit of a waddle around,
Yeah.
a little splish splash, and
But yeah, so
then
let me splash you with some
yeah, splash
Christmas
away.
juice for from
Yeah,
I'll splash you with
get
some eggnog.
yes, thank you. Let's go with eggnog.
Yeah,
Uh,
Christmas juice sounds.
I was
Ooh.
gonna make a white Christmas joke,
Yeah,
but
yeah, which is appropriate because the first story that I'm going to be telling you. Now you tell me, is this real? Okay,
okay.
so going back to the year 2007, a character appears
Mhm.
on the B board on 4chan. He makes a post where he shares this image, right?
Okay, just
Right.
checking it out. Oh, all right.
He shares this
Looks
image.
like some maybe some pineapple beer,
Right, right.
some beer.
So he shares that with the B-Tods uh, on the 25th of December, I think, or 26th of December. So it was the day after Christmas. He shares it with them, and he tells them that this is basically all the cum that he's collected over the last couple of years, that he's just been, been storing,
Very the
and
color is is very ripe.
have you have you ever seen? Have you ever seen
And
what
berry.
happens? Have you ever seen what happens with cum when you store it for a really long time?
I actually have not. No.
So there's another story of the My Little Pony cum jar, which I'll introduce you to at another time. But suffice to
Oh,
say that it did kind of look this color after a while,
okay.
and that was a real story.
Okay. So is that and then
So
he
so
picture.
so the thing is, so he posted this picture the day after Christmas. He
Yes.
shared that with everyone. But what
Day
happened
after.
is it became a tradition that the 26th of December on 4chan is Jizmas.
Christmas.
And it gets
And then
posted
everyone.
and it gets posted every year on the 26th. This guy's jizz collection.
Oh,
So is this a real 4chan tradition? Did this actually happen?
yes. Yes.
Yes.
I absolutely believe this is real.
You believe it's real? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's 100% real. It's absolutely
And I
100%
hate
real.
that it's real.
It
It's
was however revealed in 2018 that it is not jizz. It is, as you
Mm.
said, pineapple beer.
Ah. And why did he call it
As a
jizz in a
joke.
jar?
As a joke.
As a funny.
Yeah, he
As a haha.
he thought maybe the froth at the top would make people think, oh, that could be some jizz. But he also thought that the sediment at the bottom should be a
Maybe
dead giveaway that it was actually pineapple beer.
jizz and puss, like to get the
It's,
dog. I was gonna say maybe, yeah, look, I was gonna say, just that clearly looked like someone who's innocently selling some like ginger beer or something,
yeah, yeah.
maybe
So um,
Kumboki.
he has apparently stopped since making the beer. Uh, why? I don't know. But that was
Have you ever
apparently.
had
Mm.
pineapple beer or
Oh,
any
of
kind
course,
of
dude.
local?
I've drank tons of it.
It's strong, right?
Dude,
It's like
back
something
when
else.
I back when I was still drinking and it was COVID, you couldn't
Mm.
buy alcohol because there was an alcohol
That's
ban.
that's when I had it. Yeah.
Yeah, I drank a lot of moonshine.
Ooh, yeah. No,
I
I've never had
also,
moon.
yeah, yeah. I
I mean,
also had a lot
I
of
honestly,
good pineapple beer and I had a lot of bad pineapple
mm,
beer as well.
yeah, I agree. So I think I've had, yeah, I can't remember the good one, but the last one I had was actually a neighbor that made it for us. But we kind of took it begrudgingly because the neighbor and themselves definitely like an abusive alcoholic
Right.
dirtbag, and he was really struggling in COVID during lockdown, and uh, in desperation, starts fermenting and making his own pineapple beer, which he made extra strong, I'm
Of
sure,
course.
before his needs. Then he like makes some for his neighbors as a sort of like gesture of like I can give it away. It's all just sleeping, bro. Anyway, they got divorced and they left, and they can go fuck themselves. Uh,
But yeah,
but yeah,
I think I actually drank pineapple beer on Christmas that year.
mm, yeah, it's nice. I just think, first of all, I had it during the day, and it instantly gave me a headache. Like I feel like maybe you have a small amount later in the day.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, yeah. I
Not a
do
full
remember getting a
glass.
lot of headaches.
Yeah, like a full glass is stronger than if you'd ordered like a juice with a shot of something.
Yeah.
It's more like quadruple something. Um, yeah.
Okay. Well,
So
are you ready for the
yeah,
next tale?
hit me with the next one, man. Yeah.
Okay. So here, let me see. Do you let me give you an option because I can't decide which one to tell next. Would you like to go? I have two. Let's say there's a short one, a long one, and a medium length one. Which one do you want first?
Go in length. Go in.
From shortest to longest.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Lengthwise.
Yes. Lengthwise.
All right.
Size one.
So this one is called B. Tardette's boyfriend hates Christmas. All right.
Mm.
So she says, "How do I get my boyfriend to stop hating Christmas?" Now the green text story starts. Be my boyfriend, 2001. So I should also say this is sort of the language of B
This
when they tell
community.
green texts. When they say "be my boyfriend," she's not like saying "please be my boyfriend," right?
Yes.
It's like
Be my
like
boyfriend.
put yourself in the shoes of my boyfriend right now, right? So, be my boyfriend. 2001, 7 years old. His best friend visits him during Christmas break.
I don't
They
want to be your boyfriend at 7 years old. Fuck, let's stop right there.
okay, lady,
Not done.
pause.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so Lady Ghislaine says, where was I? She says his best friend visits him during Christmas break. They play together in his treehouse. Play a game of tag. My boyfriend accidentally shoves her while tagging her when she's close to the entrance or exit, and she topples out of the treehouse. She dies. His
What is this
mother,
Game of Thrones?
his mother, who had a litany of health problems and wasn't expected to live longer than a year or two, has a heart attack and dies upon hearing the news. The father commits suicide shortly thereafter. I love Christmas and want him to enjoy it with me, but he wants nothing to do with the holiday.
Yep. Well, I think he's about one of one person in the world that gets to be like, yeah, no, I'm just no, just not this year, not next year,
Yeah,
never again.
he has a better reason than anybody to
He
not
is
want to celebrate Christmas.
anti-Christmas,
He is anti-Christmas. That's so true.
and God bless him for it because I know. Well, yeah. First of all, that is so tragic. It's like anime tragic.
Horrific, right?
It's like anime backstory, constantly raining, tragic kind of.
Now, whether the
And it's
story is
out of
actually true or
yeah,
not, bear in mind whether the
uh,
story is actually true or not is not the point,
yeah.
right?
So
Because the previous story, while the correct answer was true, the story was actually false because he was trolling, you know.
didn't
So I'm not
yeah.
asking you did this actually happen. I'm asking you did someone post this onto 4chan or not?
Did someone bother to post that and talk about
Is
that?
that a story that someone came onto 4chan and told their fellow betards?
Look, so Christy does go on Reddit and for a while, and at certain points she was especially reading a lot of like the "Am I the asshole" type things, and then the question comes up every time of is it real or fake or just someone practicing their
Creative
writing
writing
skill,
skills, yeah.
creative writing assignment basically. So we did try and figure this one out. Based on the language that's being used, it does kind of sound like this person has a childlike mind. I mean, but then again, I don't think that means that they wouldn't be on 4chan.
That's true. There's a lot of kids on 4chan.
I, yeah, and whether it's true or not doesn't matter. But I
Not
do
at
think
all.
it's something. I do think it's something someone would post on there. So yes,
Yeah.
affirmative.
And you are 100% correct. That is a
Eh,
post from 2023. It's quite a recent one.
and why? Like, I mean, what was the
I
what
have
is
no,
the outcome of all that?
I have no idea. All I have is the story. I don't have any of the context around these stories. I just have the stories
And
themselves.
because
But I would assume it's just she just started this thread. You know, this is probably the first post on the thread. I don't see any indicators that it's a reply to anything. It just seems like she just started this thread because she either just genuinely had this question or, like you said, was practicing her creative writing skills, which does happen a lot on 4chan too. People
and
just
then
make shit up.
or they just kind of fictionalize or stretch the truth and then get a litmus test on sort of how people feel about it, right? Kind
Yeah,
of
yeah.
get a bit of feedback without having perhaps done a certain thing in their own lives. Um, that could be this. I
Yeah,
mean, I'd
I
like to
do.
think they're dead now, and that's not on me, but it's just my
Yeah.
personal
It does
my
it does
my
read like a
personal
very like
story.
it reads like a fictional story though, with how the mother hears the news and gets a heart attack, and then the father commits suicide. Like, it sounds like a fictional story.
Yeah, yeah, it does. It does. It's and again, it sounds like a quick cut anime tragedy. tragic background story. Like
yeah.
that moment.
But absolutely right. That was a story posted to be. The next one, which is the mid-length one, is called Anon. So Anon is what BTODs like. That's like a stand-in for like your name. So they'll just call you Anon, like anonymous. Like hey,
Oh, right.
like hey Anon, that post was retarded. You should kill yourself or whatever. You know.
Classic thing that gets exchanged.
Yeah, just an average conversation on
Actually,
4chan.
now understood as a typical greeting. Um,
Yeah. It's like it's just
Good day.
it's good
I know, love
manners.
yourself.
It's good manners on 4chan to say that.
Just keep people on their toes, you know.
Yeah. So this one says this one is called Anon's laptop Christmas story, right? So, be
Go
me,
for it.
be me, Christmas morning. Family leaves for church. Say I'm feeling sick. House to myself. Laptop to living room. Plug HDMI into TV. For research. Watching hentai. Volume low. Very cultured.
Very cultured.
Time
What is this,
pass-
a haiku?
Time passes. Finish. Close laptop. Forget one thing. HDMI still plugged in.
Oh, yeah.
Here front door. Family back early. Panic. Too late. Dad turns on TV. Let's put on a Christmas movie. TV switches inputs. Big screen. Paused frame of Christmas themed tentacle research. Word hentai in the title. Silence.
Silence ensues.
Mom slowly sits down. Grandma squints. Asks, "Is that Pokemon?" Dad unplugs cable, puts it on the table. Movie starts. No one looks at me. Grandma still smiling. Merry Christmas, Anon.
Oh man, that's beautiful. That's poetry, right?
It's so
I think that's probably from what little I've seen, like that's they got to be the best, the most redeemable contribution so far that I've seen from this community. Like someone's at least turning the misfortunes into to art.
yeah, dude. It's a beautiful piece of literature, isn't it?
I swear I've heard that. So I know this is real. I know this happened. Um, yeah.
Yeah.
I swear I've heard this, but maybe not the full thing recited because I feel like it is.
It just sounds like something that absolutely would have happened, right?
Dude, you could have this printed and put it on a wall. It's like, fun. It would be fun. You could also do it in the font of
The green
like,
text.
and green text.
So your vote is?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
100%.
This one is generated by ChatGPT.
Wait, what? What do you mean?
This is not a real 4chan. No one posted this. This is something I got ChatGPT to make up.
What?
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, egg on my face.
It's so good. I did go in and edit it a little bit here and there because it didn't want to say explicit things.
That is wild.
So I got it
Because
to I got it to say like it was like what is it? Instead of tentacle themed research, it just said redacted. So I just had to go type that in
man.
manually
You got me.
afterwards.
You got me. That was exceptional. I mean, yeah, man, I honestly went on my gut there.
Yeah.
And
It feels real. It did a really good job.
a memory. I even said it out loud explicitly. I'm basing this decision on a memory.
Oh, true, yeah. But the thing is,
Remembering
there's a reason for that though, because when I was having it construct this thing,
Amnesia.
I sort of was like having this dialogue with the chatbot where it was like, I'm trying to figure out how is because at first I was asking it to
We're constructing it, yes.
yeah.
So it was supervised by you.
Yeah. So I would tell it things like how are you? I would ask it like how are you building this story, and it would say, oh, I'm just kind of looking at trends of what people say on 4chan and creating a fictionalized, like, this story doesn't exist, but these are things that are often kind of said. So it is like this, like, schizophrenic, like, fractured memory that it's built out of shards of other memories.
Yes.
So that's why it did that to you. And I had to like get it to redo the story a couple of times because it would say things that didn't make sense, or the story would flow in a way where it's like people don't react like that, you know. Like no one is going to what was it, for an example? Or it would just the logic of the story wouldn't flow. Like, you close your laptop, then they read the title on the screen. You know?
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. So I would have to like tell it, like, okay, fix this. This doesn't work. This doesn't make sense. Like, change this and this and this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well done. Okay, you really got me there. All right. So the next one is long one, right?
The next one is the long one. Yeah. So
Okay.
let's get into this. This one is called A Bee Christmas Tale. So Anon says,
Right.
"Let me tell you a tragic Christmas story, B. B last year,
Bobby.
B19. Family gets invited to my uncle's yearly Christmas dinner. I'd much rather play on my $350,000 PC my parents got me for Christmas. Had PC for a total of 6 hours. We're all sitting around the table. I have to sit beside my uncle's F-slur 8-year-old kid. I bet he doesn't even play on PC like me, a true gamer. There may be hope, however. As the adults are talking, 8-year-old strikes up a conversation with me. Do you play video games, Anon? I scoff. Do I play video games? I laugh, a breathy, hearty, phlegmy laugh. This pleb has the gall to ask me that. Proceed to proudly tell him all about my PC that I obtained earlier in the day. That's cool, he replies. He should be sucking the dick of a master race member like me. I let it go because he's only 8. He responds, my parents got me an Xbox One for my birthday in the summer.
He's not of dick-sucking age.
Dude, this is the kind of, this is, I mean, 4chan, these guys, I told you, they're absolute degenerates.
Okay.
I start sweating. My cousin is a console peasant? I like playing Advanced Wars on it. Sorry, Advanced Warfare. On it. It's really fun. My eye twitches. My neckbeard itches. My 8-year-old cousin is a casual. Finally lose it. Stand up quickly. Kick his chair down. At this point, people around the table are shocked. Yell at him for denying the master race. Waddle over to the Xbox One in the living room. Smash it. Throw it out the window. Grab copy of Advanced Warfare. Take disc out. Grab kitchen scissors. Cut the filthy game in half. Cousin is bawling his eyes out. Serves the little fucker right. Everyone else too shocked and confused to do anything. I step on the disc's remains. Parents stand up and drag me out the house. You can't deny the master race! I yell. My face when not invited back again this year. Like I would want to dine with those F-slur casuals again anyway. So, is this a real B story or is this a fake B story?
I don't think it's fake. I already feel like it's real, but it's, I mean, okay, so first of all, why I feel like it has to be real is all the F slurs. That's a giveaway.
Yeah.
Also, okay, so like,
You don't think I put those F slurs in there afterwards, do you?
nah, maybe. But, so the thing is, right? There's real, so like there's some reality based in some of the scenario that plays out. So until you got to the whole, like, there was a line where he's like, you know, and I scratch my neck beard.
my eye twitches, my neck beard itches.
Yes. So then I was immediately like, okay, it's just like trolling. It's just ironic humor, you know, and that's the state of like, you know, comedy at this point. It's push that irony to the extent that like you just don't know. You don't know until something maybe gives it away if they're good at
If it
what they're
ever
doing.
is going to be given away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, there I am, but by the end, the smashing of the discs and the and all that stuff. I'm thinking like I knew guys who did that with music CDs. If they didn't like the CD you were listening to,
I mean,
they
people
would
burned Metallica CDs. They
yeah,
bought them
they
just to
would
burn them.
yeah, do it in front of your face and stuff. So it's like people might not remember that kind of era, but so that's the thing that happens. There has to. I would easily believe that there are people, young people, that would actually do most of what happened in here.
Oh, for sure.
So it's like, is it a troll? Is it just a fucking? Is this just a diary entry? And
And do
some young
and do
person,
you think that
some young user.
and do you think that this is a real user, or do you think this is a ChatGPT story?
Um. Well, look, I'm gonna go with real. It, it's extra hard because these kinds of stories aren't. They're kind of ridiculous in nature.
Yeah, yeah. And
I think
it is what's expected on that board.
on 4chan as well. Like I'm used to maybe Reddit. There's a little bit. I mean, a
Tamer.
little bit, a margin more like, uh, sense to maybe some of the posts and things. I guess, but I would say it's real. I'd
Yeah,
say.
no, it absolutely is. This one was posted
And is it a
in.
troll or is
Who
like
knows? That's a question that you can't really answer because they don't usually come
I
out
would
and
like
say. OP usually
I would look at the
disappears
comments,
after.
and the OP doesn't engage in the comments.
Usually they disappear. Sometimes they'll engage, but usually they don't
Just
give
drop them
away
off.
if the story is true or not.
That's wild. And
And
and for
usually,
you,
and generally,
yeah.
the behavior would be that they double down. Most OPs will
Mm,
double down that the story is true, even if it's not. So you can't really go based off of OP's responses to comments.
yes. Yeah, that's for sure. Sometimes they can give things away, I guess, but
Yeah,
I
by
mean, I don't
accident.
know
Yeah,
how often they would do. They probably don't do that for that reason.
yeah, no.
Oh, okay. So and is that your last story?
So yeah, that's my last story. So you got one wrong, I believe. Yeah, you only got one
I
wrong.
didn't do too bad,
You
but
got. You thought they
I
were
think
all
you were
real,
going.
is the thing.
Yeah,
So
I
it
did.
and
Did.
all except for one were real, and the fake one
Was so
was
good.
pretty well done. Yeah.
So good. So I'm interested then on your end, like engaging in 4chan. Is it what is the sort of what's the reward that you'll get out of say having to? Because I'm also curious with Christie and Reddit. It's like you obviously if you enjoy it, you've either made the decision that it doesn't matter if they're fake, or you can kind of glean yourself. You're just good at it, or
For me personally,
yeah.
it's just entertainment. It's like it doesn't matter to me if it's fiction or not. It's just a funny story. Like I'm gonna read them as if they're fake. Like
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, I'm gonna read them as if they're fake.
Yeah.
But sometimes it comes out that they are real, and then there's like an interesting backstory. And people tend to make like YouTube videos about that as well. And there's like a culture of like 4chan and Reddit detectives, like figuring things out and geolocating people and crap like that. It's all very, very entertaining. It can pass into the realm of harassment, but let's not.
See that.
Yeah, we don't
Yeah.
endorse that, but the
Yeah.
see what the people don't stick to what is the motto usually of these places, which is don't touch the poo. You're supposed to just watch from a distance. You're not supposed to like go
Play with
go touch the poo. But yeah, so that is
Yeah.
4chan Christmas stories. I hope you enjoyed.
4chanmas.
Yeah.